Good morning. How are you guys? This is Mr. Brain and this is Quickness Tutorial Platform. Okay, so we want to look at coordinate geometry again. In coordinate geometry, there are a few things you need to understand so that you can now say that you understand coordinate geometry. The very first thing is that if we have a Cartesian plane, the Cartesian plane is a plane that consists of x and y axis. So this is your y axis, and this is your x axis. Okay? So if you have a Cartesian plane, and we have any point found in this Cartesian plane, that point can be traceable on both the horizontal axis and the vertical axis. Okay? So since you can trace it to the horizontal, I can also trace this point to the vertical, then we can now say that this point is located at, first of all, the x axis. Let's just on this one s. Let's on this one a, okay? And let's on this one b. So it can be located at what? A, comma b, right? So this is a, comma b. So you look very well, you notice that the x coordinate comes before the y coordinate. This x coordinate is called the abscissa. Alright? I think you see. Alright, abscissa. While the y coordinate is called the ordinate. You understand now? Alright? So now, if we have this point, you can see this point will be represented by what? Two coordinates. Two what? Coordinates. Alright? The abscissa coordinate. The abscissa, comma, then the ordinate. I think you understand that by now. Alright? So the other things you will find out or you need to know about coordinate geometry is that if we decide to have 2 points, let's say you have a point here called A and another point called B. Alright? Now, between A and B, there is always a center that can be determined. Alright? A center, okay? Now, that center coordinate, let's call it N. Alright? N is the center between A and B. So, coordinate N is the center, right? Meanwhile, B has, A is A, comma B, right? So B has what? Let's say x2, comma y2. Okay? The coordinate of B is what? x2, comma y2, while the coordinate of A is what? A, comma B. Or I would like to make it x1, y1. I will clean out. So if you want to find the center between what? A and B, that center N, the coordinate of that center will be, for S, you have what? This S1 plus this one divided by 2. S1 plus S2 divided by what? 2. Then for Y, you have the what? Y1 plus Y2 divided by 2. I think you understand this now. So Y1 plus Y2 divided by 2, that will give you the center or the coordinate for what? For N. So anytime you are given 2 coordinates, you say find the center, you can just apply this formula. Or you have the center and you say find the missing coordinate. I think you understand this now, right? Okay. So another thing we're going to find out is if they ask us to find distance between A and B, that is what the measure of the distance between A and B, which is something you are likely to be asked. Alright, so that distance, now let's assume that this is A, as you have there, and this is B. Alright, that distance is given by From here to here is what? Now look at this. Look at this. We will have here as S1 and here sorry. Here as the Y1 and here as the what? Y2, right? From here to here will be what? You know, a kind of Y1 minus Y2, right? Okay. Y1 minus Y2, isn't it? Right? Good. Now from this my outline here, alright, because I will have done it the other way. In a way that we will have you know, S2 minus S1, but it's still the same because it's still gonna get the same answer. So this one too will give us what? S1 minus S2. How do we get all these points here? These points are getting from different between here and here. Like for instance, if I have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm looking for from 2 to now from 2 to 4, what will it give me? How do I get from 2 to 4? If from here to this thing is 5, and from here to here is 1, from here to here is 1, 2. So how do I get from 2 to 4? You act like this again, 1, 2, right? Or you say 4 minus 2. Is that not? Yes, that's what I'm doing now. So from this place to this place will what? Y minus 1. So that, you know, that gap from here to here is what? Y1 minus Y2 according to my coordinate here. You understand me? So S1 minus S2, right? So that if from here to here is not the distance, which is AB, alright, or let's just call it distance. The distance between A and B will now be what? The square of that distance equal to what? S1 minus S2 square plus what? Y1 minus Y2 square. Alright? When you now square both sides, when you square root both sides, what will you have? That's what? S1 minus S2 square plus what? Y1 minus Y2 square. Now you can see the square root there. When you remove the square. Do you understand this? So that means that if I want to get my what? Distance between 2 points, I'm likely gonna have, right? Distance between A and B, I'm supposed to have what? S2 minus S1 square plus what? Y1 minus Y2 square. The question is, Mr. Green, you just showed us the formula. What does this formula mean? This is Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem, okay? So, what is Pythagoras theorem? You know, the theorem is used to solve the triangles. That is, in a right angle triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to what? The sum of the square of what? The sum of what? The square of what? The opposite and the square of what? Adjacent. I think you understand all this. So these are two important, you know, questions or formulas you need. Let me use formulas you need, you know, in solving coordinate geometry. There are other things you might be asked. Alright? Okay? So let's just stop here. We'll make another video to continue on this lecture. Thank you.